The former U.S. President Barack Obama will lend star power to Kamala Harris's campaign in Pennsylvania as the Democrats fight to hold on to the crucial swing state.
Republican Donald Trump narrowly lost Pennsylvania to Joe Biden in 2020 after winning it by a whisker in 2016. Now, history shows securing the state is usually a sure ticket to the White House.
Yeah, and it's sometimes one or two issues that can make up voters' minds. And this time around, the future of fracking has been hogging the headlines. Benji Hyer reports.
Almost 400 kilometers from the heart of American democracy in Washington, D.C., lies Washington County. It's here where real power lies, because it's in counties like this that the presidential election will be ultimately won or lost. If you drill down into what matters most in these sprawling hills of rural Pennsylvania, you find that fracking is the hot-button issue. The extraction process that blasts natural resources from the ground has popped up almost everywhere in this part of the nation. It's helped make the United States the largest oil and gas producer in the world. But it's also become a polarising political point in this campaign.
Harris will ban all fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Donald Trump has slammed Kamala Harris for those comments that she made during her first bid for the presidency years ago.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
She's since U-turned, promising not to ban a practice which helps fuel the economy in Pennsylvania.
Trump, and I approve this message.
Yet her initial remarks have stuck in voters' minds, and her change of stance sits in stark contrast to Trump's full-throated endorsement.
On day one, I will tell the frackers and energy workers of Pennsylvania to drill, baby, drill.
Donald Trump's word is enough to convince Mark Caskey, who spoke at one of his many rallies in Pennsylvania. Even though oil and gas production rose under Joe Biden, reaching record heights, Mark still believes a Harris administration would shut his industry down. And as somebody whose steel business relies on and serves the fracking sector, he trusts Trump. Life was good, he says, during the former president's first term.
We had millions upon millions of dollars in contracts coming in to build infrastructure for natural gas. And he continued to support our industries. He continued to support exports. We can do whatever we want. We have the energy right under our feet.
Rigs like this are dotted all across the county, all across the state. It feels like round here you pass a well site every few streets. There are literally thousands of them. It just goes to show how prevalent fracking is in this part of the country. Washington County has the most fracked wells anywhere in Pennsylvania, directly and indirectly supporting tens of thousands of jobs statewide. But don't think for a second that backing fracking guarantees you votes in this fossil fuel hub. With emissions contributing to climate change and toxic fumes even causing an increased chance of cancer amongst locals, some residents want Kamala Harris to revert to her original policy due to environmental and health concerns.
You know, it's destroyed a lot of our landscaping. It's polluted our air. It's polluted our water. It's, ruined communities. It's divided communities. There's, neighbors just don't talk to neighbors anymore.
The presidential nominee's positions on fracking have both attracted and alienated Americans. Feelings on all sides run deep in the tussle to turn this razor-tight state red or blue. Benji Hyer, CNA, in Washington County, Pennsylvania.